Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this lighted gift box with all supplies from Dollar Tree. You will need 2 of these organizer baskets. They're in the cooking section. You'll need some ribbon. This one's actually from Walmart, but you can definitely choose one from Dollar Tree. Some curls, some mesh, some LED lights, a glue gun, a pair of scissors, and some zip ties. First, you want to put one basket on top of the other, and you want to loop your zip tie through and pull it tight. Go ahead and do it on the other side. It's probably best to use 4, but I only had 2 on hand, so I just used 2. It'll work because the mesh is going to hold it together. Go ahead and trim the ends. So to make it easier, I go ahead and put the LED lights in now so that they're kind of arranged as best as possible when you're putting the mesh on. Now the mesh is probably the most annoying part of this because it doesn't really want to stay. And it might look a little chunky, but with the bow and the ribbon, it's gonna look really nice. I find it's really helpful to put the hot glue on the edges here, not just like I was at first putting them on the like crossbars, but put them like on the bar going across. I was originally putting it on the bars going vertical. Do it on the ones going across. Oh, and it's helpful to have a silicone tool to pat down your glue and help it affix flatter. Another good section to glue on is where the 2 baskets meet. And try to keep the edges that are like glued like on one side so that way you can face it away. It's not going to be really noticeable, but this is see-through mesh. You can face it away when you're displaying it. It really doesn't take away from it too much, but I just feel like as a general rule, one side is always going to be like where it was kind of put together. And you're basically just wrapping your box in 2 different directions. So what I'm doing here is I'm wrapping my ribbon around the gift box to kind of get a sense of how long I need my ribbon to be. Then I go ahead and cut it. Now make sure you're gluing it on the side that's like the not pretty side. Go ahead and glue it down with your hot glue. Make sure it's nicely centered. You'll be able to adjust it a little bit, but it'll help because I made mine nice and tight. Now go ahead and get your other piece. Go ahead and measure it out. I gave a little extra just in case to give a nice firm hold. Then go ahead and glue it down. I do end up putting a little bit of glue down in between the cross section. I then cut 4 equal size lengths of ribbon to create my bows, and I'm going to first create loops out of them by just gluing one end to the other. Go ahead and do that to all 4. And now I'm going to go ahead and glue down my ribbon curl. I think this really takes it over the edge in just prettiness. Hold it down with your silicone tool if you have one. If not, with your fingers. It should protect you for the most part. The ribbon's pretty thick. I can't believe that ribbon's $1. Well, $1.25, but I love it so much. Now put some glue down in between your loops, pull it down, and this is going to form the curl of the bow without having to actually create a bow, which I'm just not that good at, and I don't want to screw up this really pretty ribbon. So it's my way of creating a pretty bow without, I guess, having the talent. The first one I glued down across. This one I am going to glue, or in like an X, one half of the X shape. This one I'm going to glue across, and then go ahead and glue it in the middle. Press down the top loop, or the top of the loop, and add your third one. This one's going vertical across, or up and down. Go ahead and press that one firmly. Last one. This part's really simple. I think the worst of it is putting that mesh on. But once you have your ribbon across the box, it's gonna hold nicely. Go ahead and get the last one in there. Use your silicone tool if you got it to protect your fingers. And the very last step is to add this little loop to form like the loop of your bow, the middle loop of your bow, and that's all there is to it. And then I go ahead and fluff up my bow here, and this is not as beautiful as the bows you get from the store, but it is a really nice simulation. I think it looks beautiful. I love it. I just This technique is just, it's for people who don't know how to do bows. But it looks pretty. I love it. And I hope you guys like it too. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, and here it is in the dark. Y'all have a Merry Christmas. Thank you so much. Take care.